what you said about conspiracy theories and what you consume, right? I think instinctively we're all built to notice. I mean, that's why we consume this stuff, right? Like
Mm.
it's noticeable. It's noticeable to watch the news, breaking news, all this kind of stuff. But when we're doing that, we're not giving energy to the stuff. Like we're so consumed with what's happening halfway around the world, or we're so consumed by what Bill Gates is doing, or this or that and that, and we're not actually noticing what's happening in our own little bubble, right now. Yeah,
That's
and
right.
and I think that's the danger almost of it
Yeah.
in a hyper connected world with social media, with news, is that we're further and further away connecting from our own reality.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty critical insight that you've just offered there, because the brain is wired to detect fear and, possible challenges. And so it gives preference for that, most certainly. And in our home environments, our brain has also optimized for those environments. So there's no reason to give you information about any changes in that environment if they're not
Mm.
life threatening. So the kind of on a threshold of interest, like really nothing's happening, kind of around you because you've pretty much screened it out. That's how the brain is working. And then it's like giving you alerts in all these other areas that I think if you want to shape your own reality, you have to become diligent about the alerts that you allow yourself to pay attention
Mm.
to.
I would say, like, for me personally, that's been one of the biggest muscles, and I guess this is why I think I've been so lucky this year, even though work wise on paper hasn't been great. Is that this is the first time I feel like in my career I've actually been able to stop and develop that muscle about being able to shape my reality, which previously I don't think I've been able to do. It just kind of was sort of happening. Everything was kind of great, but being able
Yeah.
to consciously shape your reality, I think is probably one of the biggest skill sets you can have now. And
Yeah. Sometimes I play a little game with my brain. I give it a break. I say, thank you so much for alerting me to all of these things. You're doing an excellent job. And having taken a quick look, I can tell you that everything is quite fine. So would you mind going off and doing this little job so that I can focus on these other aspects of collecting information and kind of leveling up my life? That I put it that way in a playful way because we put so much pressure on the brain. And I almost have this idea that the brain looks around to everyone else in its environment, whether it be, the heart, the spleen, the muscles, and go, oh, you guys are just like on holiday. Yeah. Why do you pitch in to do some heavy lifting?